All right, our people went down, man. The Lord separated the northern kingdom, who you know today as the so-called Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And even before that, after Solomon died.
Oh, it was right after they got split. That was a prophecy. But well, that ended the 40 years of peace. And the Lord wasn't with that, but it was part of the prophecy. It was part of that. It was part of His will. In order to what? To have us all here in America, man. When is He going to unite the kingdoms? Well, they wanted Yahweh. We said it last week. They wanted Yahweh Shai to restore the kingdom of Israel, but He said we can't do that. You're missing 9, 10 tribes. You're missing 10 tribes. You're missing the tribes. How are we going to get back? How can we take over the kingdom when it's only half of the nation here? What about the other half?
Yeah, Esau had to fulfill more prophecies as well. That the mark of the beast had to come out.
Mark of the beast had to come out.
The Illuminati had to be established. Gad, the rest of the 10 tribes had to come over here. You know, Esau had to conquer this place, try to establish his rule of order.
Yeah, by looters, by the conquistadors, by real looters, thieves, thugs. Yeah, the biggest thug of all time, Christopher Columbus. That nigga was a thug.
Yeah,
He was thug life.
Thugging and murder. He's about that life, man.
He created thug life. The nigga couldn't put a sword down, man. He was driven by bloodthirst, man. Keep going.
It says, when I have bent Judah from me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
Thy sons, O Greece. The Greeks are the so-called white people. Keep going.
And made thee as a sword of a mighty man.
Hey, the Lord's going to create us into a sword of a mighty man, into a bow and an arrow. Hey, because the Lord, Judah, and then going to shoot Ephraim at you. It's a wrap.
He threw.
That's a wrap, man. Right now, our people are still separate. You got a lot of, man, everybody, I'm from the north. All right, people in my family are Native American, and so-called Mexican or whatever, right? They're sick and tired of this Black Lives Matter shit. You know, they with it, you know, but they don't want to hear it. They're at the point like, what about us? What about brown lives? Right? What about us? Nobody gives a fuck about brown people getting killed too. Nobody gives a shit. That's the mentality of ours. So our people can't get together on that, man. But can our people get together with this? Well, the elect are. The Heavenly Father set the elect. We're getting with it, man. That's the only way to get with it, man. That's the truth. Okay? The other shit is bullshit.
But what you got now going on too, you got
there you go. Judah and Ephraim.
Yep.
There you go. And well, last week you had the porno prophet across the street. He got cursed out by Ishmaelite saying Jesus is black. And they threw the fist up at us, man. Why is that, man? Because we're telling the truth. Okay? And the truth is that we're all Israelites. None of us are black, but we're all Israelites. None of us are Native American, but we're all Israelites. None of us are Hispanics, but we're all Hebrew Israelites, man. That's where we get together, man. Under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem. We're all children of Israel. If we're children, are we not heirs? And if we're not heirs, are we not His? So we're all under Yahweh Shai together, man. Are we all not under His grace, under His blood? Okay? That's what's going to unite. That's the main, that's the uniter. Yahweh Shai's blood, man. That's the uniter. Okay? Not no fucking bullshit ass George Floyd.
But that's only for the elect. The elect are going to unite under Yahweh Shai. What you got going on now, you got the black and brown thing. But you're going to hear the Israelite thing come up, you know, amongst the 2/3. But they ain't going to get down with that anyway.
They can't because
they set up to get put to death.
They can't get with it because where does that leave Esau? That leaves Esau in slavery.
Yeah, well, eventually, they're going to come up against it. They're going to put him to death. The tip they're going to be on some black and brown stuff. But you hear that a lot going on now, too. Black and brown, you're hearing that a lot. So, it's already set up for the tribes to come together, man.
It's already in our spirit to know what it is, man. But are they going to get it? No, probably not. The 2/3 aren't going to get it.
They ain't going to get it until this place gets destroyed.
Yep.
Thus saith the Lord.
Yeah, when their life flashes before their head mind, when the missiles come, and when they see the elect get beamed up in the chariots, man. Keep going.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversities of Judah shall be cut off.
Oh, start again from the top of the show.
This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversities of Judah shall be cut off.
God bless all.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Yeah, because that's going back to the issues with
Split kingdoms.
the split kingdoms, and then also guys going back and forth on the law on who really the heir should be, the head tribe, da da da. Well, really it's Joseph, really it's that, really it's this.
Or the covenant too, because
covenant.
North just completely forsook the covenant of the Lord.
Yep. And then
The Most High, he threw them out the land. They never came back. So like, oh, they removed. They can't come back. You know.
just like, and then even more so when the other tribes that left and became Gentiles, what about them? They need to come back too. Okay, so all that vexation, all that envying, all that hate in between the tribes is gonna get done away with.
Yeah, you just brought an example of the Black Lives Matter thing. The North, the other tribes getting upset that Judah and the South is the only one being mentioned. Like, what about us? We getting fucked up too, man.
Yeah,
Judah like, hey, look, man, it's our turn now.
yeah, we've been.
But it's been Judah's turn.
Well, look who's in Congress. How many Hispanics are in Congress, and then how many black people are in Congress and in the Senate? Right? How many? Don Lemon, that's the main guy. They ain't no Lopez nigga up there. Or it's Soledad O'Brien, but she's a gagger. Right? There's nobody there to push that, man. Why? Because Jake, they're trying to keep that enmity between Judah and Ephraim.
And at least know that Judah gonna get this thing kicking off.
Yep.
So they want to try to control it. We gonna move Judah how we want Judah to move, but it's all gonna be according to how Hashem Yahushua want things to play out, right? And them Edomites that set them BLM protests, they gonna turn on you niggas, man.
Oh yeah.
Eventually you gonna have to say, hey, look, man, no white people here, y'all evil.
Yep.
But they were saying that in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
White people evil, man.
Yeah, the Issachar was saying that. And the Issachar and these other tribes, man, they're through. Okay? So-called Mexicans, so-called Native Americans, because they're saying, what about us? What about the Native American lives matter? Right? What about because that same guy Chauvin was shooting up Indians out there in Minneapolis, man, killing Indians, put them to death, shooting Native American teenagers. But now it's a problem because it was George Floyd. You see, all that BS, all that little backbiting and shit going between the tribes is going to get done away with. Why? Because the elect ain't with that, man. We were unifying our nation, man, in righteousness under Yahushua. Okay? That's what it's all about. The tribes, the Most High raising. That's why he said 12,000 at each tribe in Revelation, man. 12,000 at each tribe. Every tribe is equally going to be raised up together, man. 12,000 out of each tribe equaling 144,000, the elect. Okay? Those are going to be the kings of the earth. The Lord willing, we can be part of that number. That's what the Lord is preparing us for, man. He's preparing us for that moment, okay? To go through this coming tribulation, man. For that moment when Esau comes to you with the chip. When he comes to you with the mandatory vaccination. We say, hey, if you want to work, you still want to work, you need to take this mandatory vaccination. You take this. You ready? You want to keep your job, right? You got kids. You got to feed your kids. You got to help your family. You got rent. You got to pay your rent. You got to take this vaccination. Oh, well, it's not the chip. I might as well take it. Hey man, you got to take the chip now. You want to keep your job. But I did the vaccination. Why I got to take the chip?
Yeah.
Hey man, just do it. End up doing it. You're through, man. Okay, you're totally done. You're out of here, man. The Lord didn't choose you. The men that go and say fuck all that, man, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pray. Look, the birds get fed. How can I not get fed? The Heavenly Father is always gonna look out for His chosen. Why? That's why you need that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what's gonna guide you in this perilous time we're coming towards, man. You can see it's totally empty out here, man. I've never, ever seen San Francisco like this. Completely dead, empty streets. Usually all you hear is cars, honking, beeping. People,
Fire trucks.
even the homeless people are calmed down. Usually they're like, running around screaming, banging their head on shit. They chilling. They cooling out right now. And the homeless, if you go down the block, you can't even walk on the sidewalk out here. That's how bad it's getting. And it's gonna pour out to over here on Market Street. There ain't shit going on out here any damn place, man.
Says, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 14. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together.
Well, that's what's going to happen when Jake gets together. They're going to fly, like you said. We're going to be flying on them. You're going to fly on the shoulders of the Philistines. Right when we jacking up the Hamites, keep going.
They shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab.
Oh, there you go. We're going to be laying our hands on Esau and Moab, man. You guys are demons too. Because those are the two guys, they think they vying for power for this new world order, man. Moab, you really think you top notch right now. Well, he was on there saying, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. All right, so you over here pushing that. You think you're gonna win, man? You think you're gonna be next? We got next. We got next, homie. All right. Shout out to my man Zabak or whoever the fuck said that. All right. The Hebrew Israelites. All right. We're next in line for the rulership. And after that, the line's end. It's done. Okay. We're gonna be ruling forever, for eternity, in righteousness. Okay. Everlasting life. That's the promise to the Israelites, man. Keep going.
They shall lay their hands upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
And the children, yeah, we're gonna lay our hands on them, and then we're gonna put y'all into slavery, man. Hey, my man D, he liked that part about Ammon. Shout out to him, man. I'm Ammon. You be doing what I say. Hey, that's part of the prophecy. We're gonna have you other nations in slavery where you belong. Okay, because you can see what happens when these other nations get to run wild and free.
No, but hell comes on the earth.
And none of these nations getting together telling Esau to stop, man. You got fucking George Floyd's brother, Big Floyd's brother, going to the UN, man. Come on, dude. Big Floyd's brother. Who's this nigga, man? He's talking to the UN, though.
The low level hood niggas, man.
They ain't listen. You know they got the headphones in too. They're like, man, tell this nigga to shut the fuck up, man. They ain't listening to them, man. You supposed to be going into the UN like my nigga Ahmadinejad and my nigga Hugo Chavez was, man. Hugo Chavez went in there. I smell like sulfur in here. It smelled like the devil was in here, man. That's why they killed that nigga, man. He told you straight up. He went to the UN and said, it smelled like the fucking devil was up in here. Talking about your boy George Bush, who Obama and Michelle Obama are best buddies with. All right. And what happened to him? What about my nigga Gaddafi? He was up in the UN cursing them out, man. They didn't go there asking for help, man. They knew what it's about. But you got Big Floyd's brother up in there groveling towards the elites, man. But that's what they want to do. They want Jake to go to the UN and say, come and save us from America.
Yeah.
Bring in a new world order. You're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get that too, man. You people that want to get rid of America, yeah, America's done with. Remember back in the early, the late 2000s, I was talking about what were they pushing? What was that? The Amero. They were talking about the Euro, and then they're gonna have the Amero, right? What were they gonna call the North America? The American Union.
Yeah.
Right. The North American Union. They're gonna set up all these. This is gonna create a new world order. They're gonna get rid of America. This is their plan. And you can see it getting pushed. People want to get rid of this place, man. Which is the Most High wants to get rid of this place. But what they got to replace it with something. You just don't get rid of America and it's just an all-out free zone, autonomous zone. Nah, man, they're gonna hit you with that new world order. They're gonna hit you with the RFID microchip. They're gonna hit you with mandatory vaccines. All right, and all-out perversion. Okay, a complete control of your mind. Some CCTVs gonna be everywhere. Right, everything you do is getting tracked. You got fucking neural sheaths on your head. Okay, controlling your every thought. Okay, your children are just out there, man, being totally controlled. Getting gender dysphoria. That's why we gotta get the hell out of this place, man. It's getting more and more wicked every time. Anything else on that? We can wrap it up on this scripture. Brothers, got any more precepts?
Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them.
Yeah, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Keep going.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath.
Yeah, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the devil. Okay? He's come down under us having great wrath. This is spirit. We keep talking about the scripture. Why? Because that's the time we're in, man. Esau's coming down with a great wrath. Right now, he's letting things play out. He's letting you do your autonomous zones. He's letting you loop.
Setting everything up.
He already shut down the government, the economy. The economy's still shut down. He's letting it open up, and then he's gonna hit you with that second wave, man.
They're already talking about, oh, these states that opened up, the seen coronavirus cases spiking.
Spiking.
Yep.
Oh, people are gonna get sick again. People are gonna get sick. You guys went out too early. You should have stayed in for another month. And then what? If people stayed in another month, there would be no food on the table, man. Read that again.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the world, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the world. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time.
That's right. And he knows that he have but a short time. Esau, you're running out of time, man. All right. Hey, because what's also happening is a great awakening is happening. All right. Hey, that's why that guy Ice Cube, fuck that nigga. But what he's saying is having people look into things. What he's saying is having people be like, oh shit, something is going down. Something is going down. And the elites are really the devil. Esau really is the devil. Yeah, they're all Masons. Because he's showing that people are Masons. He's showing you that they worship.
He a fucking Mason, though. That nigga Mason his damn self.
He's part of that controlled opposition.
Yep.
Okay.
He's actually part of that controlled opposition.
Nigga, I'm trying to expose him like he ain't sell out.
Yeah. Like he didn't take an oath. He didn't do a spirit cooking session with Bill Gates, his damn self. Alright, so woe and destruction to all you people, man. The Heavenly Father is bringing destruction and hell in this place, man. And the only way to get inspired from it is to follow the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Wholeheartedly follow the law, statutes, and commandments to your best ability. And stay on the correct path, that way, which is Yahushua. Alright? And you're only going to get it starting with our apostles, the elder, and those. With that, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.